Nishane Ani, this is probably one of the most popular niche fragrances on the market. Is this fragrance good? Is it worth the hype? Is it for you? Today I'm going to discuss everything that you would need to know before buying Nishane Ani. This was actually my entry point into the brand. Since then I've bought like 5 other Nishane fragrances. Nishane Ani was made in 2019 in France by Cecile Zarokian, but this brand is actually a Turkish brand. One thing that they do amazing is the presentation. Let me just show you quickly before I get into what this fragrance smells like, what the presentation actually looks like. So this is the box that it comes in. Slide out the sleeve. This is where it starts to get really interesting. The fragrance comes to you in a slide out box. So when you open that drawer, it is being covered by an envelope, which inside contains a postcard. This postcard is actually pretty cool and unique, almost like a collectible that you can get with each of the fragrances. And on the front of that, it actually lists the notes, which we will get into in a second here. I only buy 50 mLs of these fragrances, not only because of the price value there, but I just like the way that the 50 ml bottles look. Check that out. So sleek. Black gold plaque on the front, and that cap, like the caps to these Nishane bottles are just so nice. They're nice and heavy. They look very customized. It looks very premium. On the back of the bottle, it just has this like logo back there too. Obviously, presentation is not an indicator if this is good or not. Let's talk about what this smells like. Okay, so the top notes that are on my postcard here: bergamot, green notes, blue ginger, and pink pepper, with the heart notes black currant, Turkish rose, and cardamom, and the base notes of patchouli, cedarwood, vanilla, benzoin, ambergris, musk, and sandalwood. For me, this is personally not just a vanilla heavy fragrance like a lot of people have discussed. This is known to be one of the best vanilla fragrances on the market. For me, that's not the first thing that I get. When I actually spray this on my skin, I get this almost like camphoric, almost like eucalyptus-y type of smell. Something you would get when you're in the sauna and someone pours those essential oils in the sauna or something like that. Can be a little bit harsh off the opening, I'm not gonna lie. This honestly smells a lot better out in the air. Like the sillage of this is nicer than if you were to go up close and smell, because you get the harshness of the fresh spice. But after that kind of wears off, I get this almost like lemon cake type of smell. This smells very, very gourmand to me. To me, the lemon and bergamot is actually in the forefront with vanilla as a supportive base. I mean, that's all going to come down to your own personal skin chemistry and how you perceive scents in itself. But the more and more that I wore this fragrance, the more I was able to pick up on that fresh spice. I'll be honest, when I first smelt this fragrance, I genuinely thought that this was just a female's fragrance. Like, it is very, very gourmandy sweet, and almost the floral side of the rose comes out a little bit too. When I go to the gym, there's this one Persian woman that actually wears this scent all the time in the gym, and it almost ruined this fragrance for me. This is not something you should wear to a gym. This is more like a date night fragrance for men, or something that you want to emphasize your style when you're going out and trying to be a little bit more seductive. This is a playful, kind of charismatic type of fragrance. To me, this smells straight down the line unisex. Anyone can wear it. I do think that pretty much any age can wear this fragrance. It's built for everyone. The best situations to wear this fragrance, in my opinion, would be out on a date, or if you're gonna have like some intimate setting in your house, you know, a wine date, you're having a nice movie, you just made a nice dinner, something like that, because this has class, it has elegance, sophisticated edges, but being backed up by those sensual aromas that you would get out of the vanilla. This is very attractive. It has that addictive edge to it that I think they did really well, and I think that the price value is also incredible. For this 50 ml, I think I paid around $130 Canadian. So for a niche fragrance, that's not too expensive actually at all. Now, when it comes to the performance of this fragrance, because I know that's what a lot of people care about, including myself, let me discuss how this fragrance performs. I get about 8 hours out of this fragrance. When you first spray this on, it does have this like pungency to it. Like I said, off that eucalyptus-y type smell. That is quite potent. Like you're smelling like an amalgamation of different ingredients and notes and stuff like that off of the beginning. So it is a little bit far projecting and a little bit harsh in the opening. So I would say that's like probably like a 3-foot opener, and then it kind of calms down after like half an hour to an hour to a more well-blended fragrance that smells nice in the air. It smells incredible in the air actually. After around that part, it does kind of like just radiate like maybe 1 to 2 feet. You're gonna get that for about like 4 hours or so, and then I kind of see it back down into a skin scent. At this point, I also pick up a little bit on like the cedar wood. Like it's giving me this like sharp kind of like pencil shavings smell that I get off of this fragrance when it is in the later dry down, and all that sweetness kind of just wears off. You're getting some of the fresh spice and ginger and stuff like that. The bergamot and the lemon kind of cakey smell wears off, and then it just becomes kind of vanilla fresh spice. For the situations that you would wear Nishane Ani, I actually think that that's pretty good performance. I would not want this to be much louder than that, but I wish there was a little bit more longevity out of it. I can't really knock it because the situations that I'll actually wear this in kind of makes it forgivable in a way. Like I would only wear this on dates. I wore this when I was at Niagara Falls. I went to a casino, stayed there for a couple days. I wore this every day I was there. It was addictive. I loved wearing it. The wearing experience was nice, but I will say I've never gotten compliments when I wore this, even though I would think that it would be a compliment heavy fragrance. But when I ask people's opinions on this, they do say that they like it. With that being said, I do think that this fragrance is worth the hype. I think that it is a very good price value fragrance, but it's definitely not for everyone. Try this on you because it might smell entirely different. If I was to give Nishane Ani a scale from 1 to 10, I'd give this an 8.25 out of 10. I think that it is a great smelling fragrance, but it doesn't border the amazing category, at least for me. For you, it might, and that's why I recommend sampling always. So if you want to see me cover more niche fragrances, definitely check out this video right here. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you over there.